Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Haru. I'm here live with the sister Tasha Roberts. How you doing today, sister?
I am doing wonderful, thank you.
Indeed. And we're going to just talk about some things we have on the plate today. And it's colonics, correct?
That's correct.
Colonics hydrotherapy? Is that what?
Well, actually, there's many terms used. It's colon hydrotherapy, colonics, high enema, and colonic irrigation.
Okay, that's cool. So tell me a little about you. First of all, tell the audience a little bit about you. You know how obviously you have a family, and
I
how did you
do.
get started? In.
Well, I actually began this journey of health and wellness about 11 years ago. And I was having some personal health issues, with candida,
Okay.
breakouts in my skin, bowel trouble, just extremely constipated, feeling sick, depressed all the time, and I just didn't know where it was coming from.
Okay.
So I, had gone to, of all places, a hair salon. I know this sounds kind of crazy. And I heard some ladies speaking about colon hydrotherapy.
Wow.
And they were talking about, the benefits of it and how it had really changed their life and their health and their lifestyle. So me being a curious person, of course, I wanted to see what this was about personally. Being that I was battling with, my own personal physical issues. So I found a wonderful place in California, because that's where I'm from, Los Angeles, California. And I'll never forget, it was this little place on a little corner of San Vicente, and it was called Universal Flow.
Okay.
And when you walked in, it was like, I'm thinking of like a place that's very clinical, but when I walked in, they had the incense burning,
wow.
The therapist, she's wrapped in her little tie-dye dress and head wrap. And I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool. So I actually had the wonderful experience of, having my first colonic back 11 years ago.
Wow.
And it was just life-changing. So the therapist actually put me on a program to begin my journey of healing. And sure enough, the problems and issues that I was having physically had completely disappeared.
Oh, wow. That's great.
And it's been, like I said, it's still a journey. It's always a journey, but
Indeed.
It really changed my life. Yes.
That's great. I mean, that's good information. So I know you, now, what is the meaning of Hadiya? I know your title of your business is called Hadiya Wellness. What is that meaning? What is it? It's a beautiful, meaningful name. So what captivated that idea to create Hadiya?
Well, first off, Hadiya means gift in Swahili. And when I was looking to create my business, I wanted a word with such meaning to describe our temple. And our temple is a gift from the Creator.
Indeed.
So we must take care of it, nurture it, treat it with love, kindness, and all those great things. And I wanted my business to actually have a name that really meant something big.
Yeah, you got that right. It's a beautiful name. I mean, just to keep it real with you, that it resonates. I mean, it resonates wellness. It resonates health. It resonates holistically. So give us some clarity of what colonics, or what is a colonic.
Well, a colonic basically is it cleanses the large intestine, colon, or large or lower bowel. Basically, it is an FDA-approved device that filters purified water into the colon. And this process or procedure is actually given by a licensed or certified therapist. The actual colonic itself, we personally use disposable speculums or rectal tubes. But the client actually does a self-insertion themselves.
Okay.
And it's just purified water that gently flows into the lower bowel or colon or large intestine.
Okay. So are colonics safe or what?
They are extremely safe. It's been a lot of talk, like, basically, colonics are very dangerous. They can perforate the colon, but there has been no such thing, that anyone can actually find to show that a colonic has perforated a colon or caused any type of injury. The rectal tube slash speculum basically is inserted into the rectum approximately 1.5 to 2 inches into the rectum.
Okay.
And again, it's just a gentle flow of warm water going into the colon.
That's interesting. So what is the difference between a colonic and an enema?
I'm so glad you asked. With a standard enema that you get from the store, it only reaches a very small portion of the colon, which is the sigmoid portion, which is at the very lower part, close to the rectum.
Okay.
So, versus the colonic, through various sessions, the colonic is actually able to reach the entire large intestine.
Yeah, that's amazing. Whew.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah, that's amazing.
What we hold in store.
Indeed, indeed. Do you suggest enemas for your clients, or is that something that Dr. Moreno would suggest in between colonics or whatnot?
I would suggest it, and also working with Dr. Moreno as well. He would also likely suggest that, like in between colon hydrotherapy sessions.
Okay.
If you're unable to, have a colonic as suggested, if you're on a program of some sort, it's good to do a home enema versus not doing anything at all.
Sure. I would agree to that one. Will a colonic cleanse my small intestine, spleen, liver, and kidney? Huh?
No, it doesn't.
No? Okay.
Basically, it just cleanses the large intestine only. As far as like the small intestine, the liver, and you have the spleen, kidney, that is actually done through some type of oral means, normally through some like herbal type of cleansing.
Okay. That's understandable.